Pitma Mekarsari, Medicine Management Study Program. I would like to give a presentation about creativity training and proactive work behavior, an empirical study on employee performance at the Minister of Manpower of the Republic Indonesia. Let's move on to my presentation about gap between performance target. The Public Satisfaction Index, or we call it PSI, remains at 78.5, falling short of the target of 85. And then the average processing time for licensing services is 7.2 days, considerably longer than the target of 3 days. And then civil servants participation, and then only 22% of employees have submitted improvement initiative, and then employee turnover in public service units has reached 8.5%. Potentially effective organizational stability and the quality of public service delivery. Next, about the core problem. There is 3 critical gaps. First, low creativity. Employee work procedurally waiting for instruction. Administrative process remain manual and repetitive, causing service delay averaging 7.2 days versus a 3 days target. Second, ineffective training. Only 65% attendance at mandatory ISN training from target 90%. And then the third one is reactive behavior. Only 22% of employees submit work improvement initiative, most actively following formal instruction without proactively identifying or solving problem. These are three gaps: creativity, training effectiveness, and proactive work behavior. It shows are the central focus on this research. This slide shows about pilot project's findings. I used a pre-research pilot project with 10 purposefully selected Kemnaker employees, validated the research variables, and confirmed their relationship with performance. It showed creativity 80%. It means reported creativity help complete work faster. And then training 90%, 100% by PWB agreed that proactive work behavior is critical factor in performance improvement. And then 70% mediation effect observed that creativity and training drive PWB, which in turn amplifies impact on performances. For the research focus and hypothesis, the study analyzed the direct and indirect effects of creativity as X1 and training as X2 on employee performance XY, and mediated by PWB or proactive work behavior. We call it Z, variable Z. Hypothesis 1 and hypothesis 2, research focus. So does creativity or training directly influences PWB? And then hypothesis 3 and hypothesis 4, research focus of hypothesis. So that does creativity training directly influences employee performance? For hypothesis 5, does PWB directly influence employee performance? And the last is hypothesis 6 and hypothesis 7, does creativity or training influence performance through PWB? This slide shows its conceptual framework. The model integrates social cognitive theory based on Bandura 2001 and proactive motivation theory. Creativity and training acts as both direct determinants of performance and indirect determinants through PWB as behavior mediator. PWB transforms individual potential into measurable performance outcomes. This slide is so about theoretical foundation that I use for the research. Based on Green theory or social cognitive theory, or we call it SCT, from Bandura 2001, explain a triadic reciprocal quotient between personal factors, behavior, and environment. Individuals are not passive product of their environments. SCT explains how creativity and training foster PWB, which drives performance through continuous capacity development. The key construct define four key. First, employee performance as variable Y, PWB as variable Z, and creativity as variable X1, then training as variable 2. From four key constructs defined, it shows that all key has a process to improve knowledge, skills, and competence for effective job performance. For variable indicators, for variable X1 or creativity, it shows that fluency generating many ideas quickly. For flexibility, shifting between different approaches. Originality, producing unique, uncommon ideas. Elaboration, developing ideas into detailed plans. About the variable X2 or training, it shows that training objectives, clear measurable goals. Training content relevant up-to-date material. Training methods, it shows interactive appropriate techniques. And trainer competence, expert engaging instructors. About the variable Z, or we call it PWB, it shows problems presentation, anticipating issues proactively, individual innovation, developing and implement new ideas. About the voice, constructively sharing opinions and suggestions, and taking charge, initiating change in work procedures. And the last is for variable Y, performance. It shows a quantity of work, output volume versus target, quality of work, accuracy and standard compliance, timeliness, meeting deadline consistently, effectiveness and responsibility, resource use as accountability. For research methodology, design and approach quantity research using a survey method with casual study design. Hypotheses are tested using sample S, or we call structural equation modeling partial least square, which evaluates both direct and indirect mediate relationship among variables. And location in Kemnaker in Jalan Jenderal Gatot Subroto, research period December 2025 until May 2026. Population and sample that I use is 800 per ISN employee for population, and then the sample that I use for research is 260 60 people respondent using in 3 division. First, Secretariat General, it shows 42% from 109 sample, and then Dijen Pelatihan Vokasi 35% from 91 sample, and then the last is Dijen Bina Penta, it shows 23% from 60 samples. Respondent profile. From 260 ISN employees participate, the majority are male 56.9%, age average from 31 until 35 years, hold bachelor degree, and have 6 until 10 years of work experience. indicating a mature, educated, and experienced workforce. From this slide is show about sample as results, outer and inner models. The PLSM analyst conference model validity or indicator loading factors exceed 0.70, meeting convergence validity requirement from Hare et al. To 2022. The structure model indicates moderate to substantial explanatory power. From x1 to variable z is so is 0.300. So its creativity has influence to PWB. From x2 variable x2 to z to variable z, it means its training has relevant to PWB. And then x1 to variable y, creativity has related to performance, and variable x2 to variable y is so training has relate to performance, and the last is variable z to variable y it shows is PWB has relate to performance. This slide shows about hypothesis testing results. From hypothesis 1 to hypothesis 7, the results show significant and PWB from PWB mediates. All 7 hypotheses are supported. PWB serves as a significant behavioral mediator, transforming the potential of creativity and training into measurable performance gains. Indicate that the model explains 50.6% of variance in employee performance. Okay, I would like to conclusion and practical implication from my presentation today about my thesis. Key conclusion, there are 3 key conclusions. 1. All 7 hypotheses confirm creativity and training significantly influence both PWB and employee performance. PWB is a significant mediator to amplify the impacts of creativity and training on performance. And from the 3 keys, it shows the model explains 50.6% of variance in employee performance. Recommendation for employees: development creative thinking, embrace proactive initiative, and leverage training for career growth. For Kemnaker or government, is to design targeted, relevant training programs incorporating creativity and proactive behavior. And then build a culture that fuels initiative and innovation. And third is use findings as a strategic basis for RSM talent management, policy, and rural creative reform. Okay, thank you for today for my presentation from chapter 1 to chapter 5 to complete my passing as S2 in register management. Thank you very much.